This might be one of the gruesome chapters till date. Oda went really dark on this chapter. I was reading this chapter with a heavy heart. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna talk about One Piece chapter 1098. In the last chapter, we saw Jenny and Kuma joining the revolutionary army. And Jenny was kidnapped by an unknown person and now confirmed to be a celestial dragon. So I was predicting that Jenny was pregnant through Kuma, but what we got literally screwed my mind. This chapter is called Birth of Bonnie, and we discover the relationship of Bonnie, Jenny, and Kuma. So the cover story also has Brook powering his electric guitar with the electric eel. But the important thing is we got a small message from Oda saying this is an unfinished transcript and he's sorry about it. So throughout the chapters we see a lot of unfinished art. I was pretty shocked about this news. I hope Oda is really doing well. We wish and we pray for his good health as well. The chapter starts with the revolutionary army fighting for the freedom of other countries. They are saving a lot of people and they are becoming heroes to them. So we also see Kuma attacking the enemies more recklessly with lot more anger. I mean, he's no more a nice person, he's pissed off. This is quite understandable. After Jenny was kidnapped, he's more serious than a happy, cheerful person. But he's quite worn out from all the battle. Kuma has already been through a lot. From his childhood to Jenny being captured, he had it worst. But this chapter took it to the next level. And I think the coming chapter might be even worse for him. 14 years back, when Jenny was kidnapped by the Celestial Dragon, the army who was with Jenny was defeated, which is not at all a small feat. So this says the Celestial Dragon that attacked was really powerful enough to defeat everyone there and capture her. Was it one of the God Knights? Was it Garling there? We have to wait and see who had captured her. From the last chapter, we saw Jenny was really popular among men. But seeing a Celestial Dragon kidnapping her and making her his wife is another level of sadness. We don't get to see who the Celestial Dragon is. But seeing a Celestial Dragon who treats common people as like just slaves, taking a common person as his wife is on a next level. I don't know who that is. What do you guys think? Which Celestial Dragon was it? After 2 years had passed, we finally see Jenny contacting the Revolutionary Army, and everyone is shocked and also happy. She reveals she's sick and calls it luck because she can talk to them one last time. This is actually a goodbye call to everyone. Kuma is again broken. He asks where she is so he can teleport there easily. Jenny doesn't want Kuma to see her like this, and she's at her death door. At this moment, Kuma realizes she might be in only one place. That is the Sorbet Kingdom. Kuma rushes to teleport himself to the Sorbet Kingdom. One of the painful moments in this chapter was when Jenny says that she loves him. She always have and she always will. Kuma does not hear it as he's rushing towards her. This is seriously her heartbreaking moment and it's literally painful to watch. Kuma reaches to the church where they grew up. He looks at her in shock. She is covered with sapphire scales. It is a super rare disease than amberlead which is contracted by law. This disease is really scary. When a person contracts the disease, when they come in contact with sunlight or moonlight, the sapphire scale grows and turns the entire body into blue. And the skins get hard and finally it looks like an animal scale. And eventually they die. Her entire body is affected, so much so we don't even see her face. Kuma is literally shocked. The Jenny he knew had completely changed. Then we get a huge reveal that she came here all for her daughter Bonnie. So Bonnie's dad is a celestial dragon. She's half celestial dragon. This is some crazy horrific moment in One Piece. Oda really went dark. What the hell, seriously? I did not see this coming in this flashback. Finally Jenny dies and Kuma says he will raise Jenny well. Another painful moment for Kuma. He has just known pain in his whole life. The coming year, Kuma steps up to be Bonnie's dad. From the time frame, we can predict Bonnie's age now. She is 12 years old. So the community had predicted her age long back and this is coming true. Kuma is trying his best to be a dad, feeding her, taking care of her. Even the elderly people are helping him so much. I'm so happy for Kuma that at least he's getting some joy in his life. Kuma sees Jenny in Bonnie and he is very happy with that. When Bonnie calls Kuma dad, he is happy as hell. He's in tears. Kuma also is in the Revolutionary Army. So time to time, he goes and fights for the cause and also takes care of Bonnie at the same time. Time passes as Bonnie grows up and lives her life with Kuma. We also see Sabo who's training with Kuma. We also see Bonnie growing up with Kuma. We get small glimpse of Kuma's life. Happiness is not for long in Kuma's life as Bonnie contracts the same disease as Jenny. Bonnie has a blue stone in her face. It's the same place where Bonnie has a face ring right now in the current time. Man, this is getting really sad and cruel. I feel so bad for Kuma. It's not one tragic incident for him, it's multiple tragic incidents spread across his life. This is the main reason Kuma leaves the Revolutionary Army. He wants to focus out only on Bonnie and make her well. Dragon is not upset with it. He just wants Kuma to live without any regrets. Dragon also felt the same way when Luffy went out in the sea. He also says he can use his contacts to reach to all the doctors around the world to help Bonnie. 7 years have passed after Kuma left the Revolutionary Army. He is taking care of Bonnie and Bonnie have become such a badass. She is fighting with the kids who are calling her a vampire. Because Bonnie never left the church due to her sickness. Kuma brings some books for Bonnie of different islands that she really loves to read. Bonnie talks about islands in the sky and even references that they could meet Nika there. And Kuma does the Nika dance and it's such a joyful moment there. Both of them want to go for some adventures. Both of them are planning to go to Sky Island, Fishman Island and so and so. Kuma calls Bonnie a blue stone as Jules. And that's where she got her name, right? Jewelry Bonnie. Crazy connection indeed. Moving to the next scene, the doctor who examined Bonnie says that she has a terminal sickness. Even if Bonnie never comes to the sunlight or the moonlight, the disease will eventually catch up to her. And she barely has till her 10th birthday. Imagine Kuma's state, losing the person she loved the most and losing her daughter in another 5 years. I mean, he really can't catch a break. Another 1 year later, we see the return of King to the Sorbet Kingdom. And everything is repeating again. The king is trying to cut the kingdom in half and he is going to burn the people in their home. One tragedy after another. What a crazy chapter. Oda went really dark in this. From Bonnie being a celestial dragon and Jenny forced to be a wife to a celestial dragon, Kuma went through a lot. From one tragedy after another. So we have a break next week, so sadly we cannot get another chapter and I hope Oda is doing well. We wish him a good health. If you like this content, please like, comment and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell to get more One Piece content.